Good day everyone. In today's video we are going to look at function tables. Function tables are straightforward. It is a table in which we have an input value, we have the rule, and we have an output value. I'm going to give you the rule as well as the input values, and you need to then calculate what the output value will be. Completing a function table. Find the output for each input. The equation says y equals 4x minus 2. That is going to be our rule. Our input are the x values and our output is going to be our y values. On the right hand side, I've got my thinking page or my thinking side. I'm going to write the equation, which is 4x minus 2. And then I'm going to substitute the value for x. So 4 times minus 1 minus 2. That becomes plus times minus is minus. 4 times 1 is 4. Minus 2 I bring down. And that gives me negative 6. If I look at it on a number line, I've got 0 there, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. So I start on minus 4 and I go 2 to the left because I'm subtracting and minus is on the left. Therefore I end up with 4 equals minus 6. Another way of thinking about it is if you owe me 4 Rand and you come and buy on credit for another 2 Rand, then you owe me 6 Rand in total. So what I write in my table is going to be 4 times minus 1 minus 2 equals minus 6. So our second one will be 4 times 0 minus 2. 4 times 0 is 0 minus 2. My answer is minus 2. So in my table I write 4 open bracket 0 close bracket minus 2 equals negative 2. And the third one is going to be 4 times 3 minus 2. 4 times 3 is 12 minus 2. 12 minus 2 is 10. So 4 open bracket 3 minus 2 equals 10. Really straightforward. That's how we do a table. Find the output for each input. Y equals 6x squared. What you can do in table is you can start out by writing all the values that are not x. So leave a space where the x is, and I'm basically writing 6 squared, 6 squared, 6 squared. And I know that it's 6x squared. So for my first equation, I'm going to write 6 squared. And we're going to calculate that. The second one is going to be 6 squared. We're going to calculate that. And the third one is 6 squared. Now what we're doing in the space is we are going to put in our x value. So our x for the first one is going to be minus 5, second one's going to be 0, and the third one's going to be positive 5. Again, minus 5, 0, and positive 5. This here becomes 6 multiplied by minus 5 squared. Minus squared is positive, and 5 squared is 25. So it's going to be 6 times 25. And that is going to be 150. So I know my first one is going to be 150. Our second one is going to be 6 times 0, which equals to 0. And our third one is going to be 6 times, what is 5 squared? 5 squared is 25. So 6 times 25 is 150. So what we did differently here was we used 2 different colors. Our next question wants us to create a table, but the table looks different. So we've got our rule, we've got our input, we've got our output, and they want us to do an ordered pair as well as graph the results. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to write out the non-x values for the rule, right? So we're going to write 2 in each line. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. We're going to write the x value. That's this one. 2 times minus 2, 2 times minus 1, 2 times 0, 2 times 1, and 2 times 2. Now we're going to calculate the y value. So I know that a positive times a negative is going to be a negative, and 2 times 2 is 4. I know a positive times a negative is a negative, and 2 times 1 is 2. I know 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So now I've got my x values and I've got my y values. I'm going to write an ordered pair. So my ordered pair is going to be x is minus 2 and y is minus 4. My second ordered pair, x is minus 1 and y is minus 2. My third one, x is 0, y is 0. My fourth one, x is 1 and y is 2. Fifth one, x is 2 and y is 4. And now I've got 5 ordered pairs. Let's plot them. To do our first one, I'm going to do minus 2, 4. So minus means I go left, so I go 2 spaces to the left, and 4 means I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is my first point. For the second one, minus 1, minus 2, so I go 1 step to the left and 2 down, which is going to be right over there. That is our second. Our third point is 0, 0. X is 0, y is 0. 1, 2, so x is 1 and y is 2. That's going to be right over there. And our last point is going to be 2, 4. X is 2, so I start in the middle. I start at 0 and I go 1, 2 to the right, and I go 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you can see I've got 5 points on the graph, and that represents my relation. So I'm going to write the square because I'm squaring everything, and that's all the non-x values. I'm going to write x values, so it's minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. Let's calculate. Minus 2 squared. Minus squared is positive. 2 times 2 is 4. Minus 1 squared. Minus squared is positive. 1 times 1 is 1. 0 squared is 0. 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. So now I can write my x, y values. X is minus 2 and y is positive 4. X is minus 1 and y is positive 1. X is 0 and y is 0. X is 1 and y is 1. X is 2 and y is 4. Okay, let's graph it. Now, I made an error. This is actually negative 2, so pay attention to that. So our first one is going to be minus 2. So it's 2 to the left, and 4 is 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1, 1 up. 0, 0 is in the center. 1 to the right, 1 up. 2 to the right, 4 up. And that is our equation. Now later on, you don't need to know how to do that now, but later on we will learn how to connect the dots so that we have got a graph. And this kind of graph is called a parabola. Guided practice. Guided practice is exactly the same as what we've done, so it's the same type of questions. I want you to pause the video and then try it on yourself and come back and check the answers. Right, so these are the answers for these 3 tables. Notice that I have done my thinking, so I write out the entire equation. I first substitute, then I do my BODMAS, so multiplication or exponents first, and then I get to my final answer. Second one, this is again example that we've done before. So in this example, I want you to do question number 4. Pause the video and come back and check your answers. And there you go. Here are the answers for question number 4. Have a look, and let's do question number 5. So pause the video and then come back again. This is what question 5's answer looks like. Go ahead and mark your work. Independent practice we will do in class together, and we will mark it together in class. I hope you understood the work. Thank you very much for your time.